is Mike Morse. I live in Astoria, Queens. I'm the head of sales for Regalis Foods, which is a fine foods distributor in New York City. So I got into my profession about 5 or 6 years ago, where I went to the Culinary Institute of America, and I had aspirations of being a chef, which ended up not being exactly what I wanted to do, though I knew I wanted to work in food. And I had the opportunity about 3 years ago. My close friend Jacob Stewart had been hired as just a driver for the company when it was only 4 people. And I had just left the front of the house at a restaurant called Bettany. He gave me a call and asked if I wanted to work for them, and I've always been highly interested in fine foods, things like truffles, caviar, and rare products, and I jumped on it. I had just started my own catering company, and I decided to throw that behind me and move to the city and start working just as a driver. It was only about a half a year in that I realized what my parents had always told me since I was a kid, which is that I was a really good salesman. And not just the ability to get people to buy stuff, but the actual joy of supplying world-class products to chefs who I had a massive respect for. And so from what was essentially a food startup, I got propelled to the head of the class, and now I'm the head of sales for the company. What made me think that I was not intended for being a model is definitely my appearance, which has changed a lot over the years, from a goatee to everything always revolved around facial hair. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big guy. And I work in an industry that, I mean, it's hard not to be a big guy if you're already a big guy. So yeah, that's why. Food was the not the backup, but the unintended goal. I initially was planning on being a computer programmer, and that vision changed drastically fast. I realized I didn't like it. I'm a very active person, and in my brain I need to be constantly stimulated, and every day at work today, like now, is a different thing. It's every day I go into work and I have no idea what's going to happen. The predictability of that lifestyle of going into work at a desk and working on a computer for 8 hours a day immediately did not appeal to me. I also hunger for interaction with people. That's the best part of my day. The best part of my day is going in and talking to my chefs, the people that I work with. Making the sale is the beneficial extra. Like, obviously that needs to happen, but what gets me going and what gets me up in the morning is elevating the people I work with's craft.